Good morning, students. I'm Pragati, your social science teacher, going to recite about the chapter that is chapter 2 of history. Today we are going to start the chapter, and before starting, we just go through the introduction of the chapter. This is a very interesting chapter because in this chapter we are going to study about how the colonization of India, that is from trade to territory, means जो हम ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी ये इंडिया में आई थी एज एन ट्रेड फॉर डूइंग ट्रेड विद इंडिया, हाउ दे हैव conquer India and start ruling. About that we are going to study in this chapter. इसमें ट्रेड का मतलब क्या है? निर्यात और निर्यात करना means what does it mean? When we do some sales and purchase and buying of product and selling of product, that is known as trade. Okay, and territory means the area where the land, the area where we live or where we rule, right? So how the English East India Company come to India, and then how they come, and then how they have start ruling India, all that we are going to study in this chapter. Okay, what are the things? First of all, before going to study their trade and territory, we are going to study about India before coming British. Before the Britishers are coming to India, how the India was. Okay, the India before the coming of Britishers we are going to study. Okay, so little bit background which we are going to study in today video. Okay, now second point which we are going to study is how did they come and trade with us, means the traders, the rulers, what were their rules, what during the trade, how they have come to India, means we know that they come from ship, right? But what were the procedure, how they've been come, only that company come to India for ruling, for trading, what were the rules and regulations were been made for the by the rulers for trading, that we are going to study in this chapter. Then we are also going to study about the battles. हम इसमें प्लेसरी की बैटल और ब्यूक्सर की बैटल्स को पढ़ेंगे, जो कि बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट बैटल्स होने वाली हैं आगे के टाइम में आपको टू नो हिस्ट्री चैप्टर्स. ओके, देन एक्सपेंशन ऑफ द कंपनी रूल के रूल्स, जो कंपनी का रूल है वो किस तरह से एक्सपैंड होता है, दिस इज ऑल्सो वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी इन दिस चैप्टर. देन फर्स्ट अलायंस दैट इज सब्सिडरी अलायंस, किस जो ये सब्सिडरी अलायंस है जो कि कंपनी रूल के टाइम पे बना था, कि कैसे सब चार्ज और टैक्सेस वगैरह लगेंगे, किस तरह से रूलिंग होएगी ट्रेड पे, जो स्पाइसेस के लिए लेने के लिए इंडिया में आया गया, और उसके बाद किस तरह से इंडिया को कब्जे में किया, इस सब के बारे में हम स्टडी करेंगे. क्लेमिंग ऑफ द पैरामाउंट, पैरामाउंट क्या है, क्या कैसे हमने इसको क्लेम किया, वॉट एवर वर द थिंग्स which we are going to study. And then the third part which we are going to study is doctrine of flaps, means ये क्या चीज़ है doctrine of flaps and how it has been worked as a company rule. This is also the part of the chapter. Okay, but first in today video we are going to start with the India before the coming Britishers. How India was before coming Britishers. So let's start. Yes, students. So now what we are going to study is about the background of the Mughal before the Britishers come. तो क्या बताएं हमें, जैसे हमने 7th क्लास में, इसमें थोड़ा सा आपको 7th क्लास में भी पीछे जाना पड़ेगा और फिर अपने आगे के लिए फॉरवर्ड स्टडी करनी पड़ेगी. तो 6th, 7th और 8th क्लास को हम यहाँ पे देखने वाले हैं. ओके, 7th एंड 8th क्लास की स्टडी करेंगे हम. और इसमें क्या है कि अगर आपको ध्यान होगा तो यू हैव स्टडीड इन 7th दैट वेयर द Mughals were being at last, and then the regional areas were been developing, means the Mughal power has been divided. So who was the last powerful Mughal empire king was Aurangzeb. Okay, Aurangzeb was the most powerful ruler, right? If we have been seeing in the background, he was the most powerful Mughal ruler. After him his power has been divided into, whereas Mughals were being well known for for Indian country. The India country was being ruled by the Mughals for a very long time, but their power has been divided after Aurangzeb. First, the Aurangzeb was the only Mughal who was governing complete India. If we see that India is so big, right? It's so much big, and this complete India was being ruled by Aurangzeb. Now, after Aurangzeb's death, when Aurangzeb died, okay, his sons and grandsons all have divided the India into different parts like this. The India has been divided into different parts, and the country has been divided in different power zones. Okay, different ministers, like in now modern time, or different ministers are there, right? Similarly, that time this rule has been come out that after Aurangzeb, nobody was as such powerful as Aurangzeb who can govern the whole country. So the Mughals has been divided into different parts. And when Aurangzeb died in 1708. Okay, he was the last Mughal empire powerful king, and after his death, other Mughal governors, okay, as I told कि Mughals के नाम से इंडिया बहुत टाइम तक जाना जा रहा है. Mughals were been known for ruling India for a longer time, that is till 1857. 1857 तक हम Mughals जो है वो इंडिया को रूल कर रहे थे. मीन्स जब फॉरेनर्स भी आ गए, जब ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी आ गई, ब्रिटिशर्स रूल करने, बट स्टिल द मुगल्स वर empowering the country, right? But they were not well known as Aurangzeb was. Okay, this is the difference between them. So after his death, other Mughal governors have come, those who have been known as Subedar. तो हैदराबाद का अगर आपने स्टडी की होगा पास्ट 7th क्लास में हिस्ट्री, इन विच यू हैव स्टडीड दैट अबाउट द बैटल ऑफ अबाउट द रीजन ऑफ हैदराबाद एंड अदर टेरिटरीज एरियाज, राइट? सो all were governed by the Subedars, who were the governor of Mughals. Okay, now as they have been come, then the establishment of regional kingdom has been established. Regional kingdom कैसे establish हुए हैं? Because the Aurangzeb had dead. Now his sons and their family, means the further generation had divided the area into different parts. See this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like this different part they have divided India into different part, and that small area and territories has been taken by the different Mughal empire governors who are being known as Subedars, right? So they've been divided the country into how regional kingdoms. These are regional kingdoms in which they have been, the kingdom has established and the area has been start governing. Okay, after that the power of Delhi, because Aurangzeb was staying in Delhi. Okay, the Delhi was the main capital, main area from where the whole India was being governed by the Mughals, right? So now this power has been declined. ये power जो है ये कम हो गई. क्यों? क्योंकि regional kingdoms बन गए है ना. The regional kingdom has been established, therefore the power of declining has been done. Okay, of which area's power? Delhi's की जो regional power है that has been declined, right? And a vacuum of power has been formed. Vacuum of power कैसे हुई? For example, first person, he is very powerful, he is governing the country for a longer time. But when his power start decreasing, that this first person power start decreasing, okay, then another person, second person, he comes and he shows his powers, because as he is decreasing, someone else is increasing his power. So they start governing over the first person who was some the time in the past was the king. Okay, तो क्या हुआ? जैसे रीजनल किंगडम्स बने, मुगल्स अलग अलग एरियाज में, अलग अलग सूबेदार्स फॉर्म में, रीजन्स में डिवाइड हो गए, तो जो पावर है वो दिल्ली की डिक्लाइन होने लग गई इन द लेट 17th century. ओके, दिस वाज 17th century का ये टाइम था, राइट? 17th century में क्या हुआ? दिल्ली की जो डिक्लाइनिंग पावर जो है वो डिक्लाइन होने लगी एंड व्हाट वाज एस्टैब्लिश्ड एज अ रिजल्ट एंड merging over India means the power which was emerging over India was the Britishers. Who were the one? The Britishers were the one who have come in a form of traders, in a form of trader company, East India Company, okay, which was also known as English East India Company, EEIC, English East India Company, okay, and who have given them the power or the authority to rule? He was Jahangir. Jahangir was the Mughal empire who gave permission to the Britishers that yes, you can come and trade with us, we are very interested, and क्योंकि उन्होंने उनको एक तरह से they show a greediness that you will be going to empower yourself, you're going to be more rich country, you should trade with us, we will buy spices and we will also spread it in our country and they will also come to trade with you. Like this they formed one kind of myth in front of Jahangir, and Jahangir have given permission, right? After giving that permission, he suffered for a longer time. The country has suffered in just because of his foolish his foolish permission. The Britishers start ruling country as an East India Company, and the first factory which was established was in Surat, Gujarat, right? And second one was Hooghly in West Bengal, right? So सूरत गुजरात और हुगली वेस्ट बंगाल में ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी की 2 फैक्ट्रीज एस्टैब्लिश हो गई. व्हाई? बाय गिविंग, हु हैव गिवन परमिशन फॉर दैट? जहांगीर हैव गिवन परमिशन, ओके, जहांगीर हैव गिवन द परमिशन टू हुम? ब्रिटिशर्स को परमिशन दे दी. उससे पहले क्या था? औरंगजेब था 17th century में, ये जिसने he was the most powerful leader who governed the country, but after his death in 1707 the kingdom is divided into regional kingdoms, means in different parts, and then from that one of the Mughal emperor who was known as Jahangir, he have given permission to the Britishers, because the power vacuum was established, a vacuum of power was established now, because there was no powerful leader. Power has been divided into different leaders, subedars, governors. Therefore now the place was like a vacant area, means who cannot be governed by any supreme leader. So they have given to just to establish their own self, they given permission to Britisher to do trade with us. Okay, they have given the trade, reason for the trade was beneficial. They were thinking like हाँ हमारी country को फायदा होगा. He would think it, but it was considered foolish reason. But before that his thinking was that yes, our country going to get benefit, we are going to get benefit, so let's call them, allow them to give the permission, allow them to trade with us. But they were not knowing about the British greedy people, who were thinking to come, and when they have come and see that the country is very rich and we should rule over them, their thinking, their nature, their behavior change for the country, right? After seeing the wealth of the country. And then they formed 2 factories that were in Surat and Hooghly. Okay, so with this introduction you have to read your second chapter, that is colonization of India, first 2 pages, so that you can understand the chapter. And this is very interesting chapter, you will love to learn this chapter in a nicer way. Thank you and have a nice day.